Hi and welcome to Inside Curtin. I'm Craig Smart. In this week's program we check out the new home of an innovative health centre in Armadale that's helping our students gain valuable experience while offering priceless healthcare to kids who may not have otherwise been able to access it. We ask our students about Curtin 101 and their first days on campus, discover how a passion for teaching and rowing is helping Indigenous teenagers on their journey from Clontarf to Curtin, and find out about a class that involves drug speed dating. The Challis Early Childhood Education Therapy Centre in Armadale gives up to 100 students each year the opportunity to work in real-life clinical situations, not only developing their practical skills, but also learning to work as a team with other health professionals.
This building will be staffed by a range of health professionals who will provide free services to children and families in this community. So students come here on a prac from a range of courses from the Faculty of Health Sciences and they work together to provide this high quality interprofessional service to the children here.
It's entirely responsive to the needs of the children. So as their needs change, so does the program, which makes it an authentic learning experience for the Curtin students and of immediate relevance to the children of Challis.
Oh, it's really good. The interprofessional team is really amazing. You know, just having to work with the other students.
They love the opportunity to work with each other and learn from each other as well. For example, some occupational therapy students come here, they have no idea what a speech pathologist does or a nutritionist does, a dietitian, but here they learn about each other's profession and they find that so interesting, and it gives them the skills to be able to not only provide a holistic service to the children, but refer to one another with more confidence once they graduate.
What I was really looking forward to is just working with a lot of other health professionals that specialise in their fields, just to give like a more holistic approach to how we treat children and interacting with children so that they're getting more out of their therapy sessions.
I'm expecting to develop my skills as a community health nurse, learn some communication skills with children and also a bit of paediatric work, so with the babies in the healthcare centre.
When they come, many of our students, they haven't worked with children before, maybe they're not an auntie or an uncle yet either, and they don't have children of their own, so it's quite daunting for them to come and be expected to provide this paediatric service. And so a lot of learning occurs along the way, a lot of tweaking has to happen, and that's okay because that's real, you know? They're not expected to have all the answers straight away.
I'm hoping to get a bit of a better understanding of how the multidisciplinary type of team works, because obviously patients need a lot of the time more input from other professions. So although it's great being a physio and learning all about what I do, it's also essential to their care that I know about what to look for and how they play a role in my patients' care.
I'm very confident that the students who do a placement here are ready to hit the ground running once they leave because they have been providing the service here. So in my mind, they're more employable because they are able to link that theory with practice and they're able to work in this interprofessional way. And that's what the future health workforce wants. That's what we need.
Curtin students have been thinking big to try to make a difference to Perth's homeless and disadvantaged as part of a national competition run by social enterprise group The Big Issue. Joanna Lim and her Step Up project aim to help refugees gain vital skills that would help them find work in Australia.
With the humanitarian migrants, we help them with skill sets such as hospitality or food and safety, to help these theoretical skills to help them function well in the food industry business.
The Big Idea will be judged in mid-November and awards night is planned for the 1st of December in Melbourne.
All the ladies' chest, mate. It's good.
Combining a passion for rowing with a love of teaching, Curtin student Cameron Thorne has developed a program for Indigenous students to help them reach their full potential. I'm here at Curtin Rowing Club to find out more.
What we try and do is introduce all the students from Clontarf to rowing. There's about 20 of them. They have to also take part in literacy programs where they learn about the history and the traditions of rowing and actually focus on the technique. So the students themselves don't necessarily realise that it's literacy work. They feel like they're just learning about the sport. But again, there's so many other learning outcomes that are involved in this, as well as what we also do is we take them across to the gym at Curtin Stadium, and they work with a personal trainer and some crack students from exercise, sports science, and they learn about flexibility, which is important to rowing, as well as also healthy lifestyle and living, and how to maintain a balanced diet.
So what made you want to give rowing a go?
It was a new sport and I haven't tried it before. I tried loads of sports through my life, and yeah, I actually really enjoy this one right now.
I've never seen any Indigenous rowers before, so I decided to give it a try.
This has really just been a big change for them because they've been involved and we finally found something that they really enjoy.
Hopefully going to start involving schools in regional areas where there are large enough bodies of water. We actually could run a rowing camp. I have a dream we could go up to Kununurra and we could start rowing on the rivers up there, but we'll see what happens in the future.
The Row Ahead program is a sensational initiative, creating not only some talented rowers, but opening up a brighter future of higher education to a group of people who may not have thought it possible. When you hear about a class of students getting outstanding results thanks to an innovative teaching technique called drug speed dating, you may be a little suspicious. However, as Associate Professor of Pharmacy and inaugural Curtin Teaching Academy fellow Lisa T explains, it's all about encouraging the students to engage with each other to help them learn.
The challenge for me is to transform the students' perception of is very difficult, lots to remember, to something that is interesting, that they like to engage, and more importantly is that you will help them to increase their competency in clinical pharmacology.
Well, that's just about all we have time for today. Thanks for watching Inside Curtin. If you'd like more information on anything you've seen, you can visit the Learning for Tomorrow website at curtin.edu.au. Catch you next time.